Jaký káč? Ten sráč. Já jsem řekl ještě hru, tak já to zapnu, jak to, že jsme zpátky z počky, já tady přitom. Aha, už to začalo. Alright guys, we are back with round 4, and round 4 which is the feature match
between Fabian Mošovec and Jaroslav Chmelik. Jaroslav is playing Dredge and Fabian is playing Sneak and Show. So it's a matchup between two combo decks, so let's see which one is faster.
The Dredge, that's my tip. Who is gonna win?
Let's see how many, if he has any hate in his board. Doesn't look like it. I mean, the Fabian.
Yep.
So I think this matchup hugely favors the Dredge deck because it's basically just faster, and it also runs for couple therapies.
By the way, you can see that Yaroslav, who is on your right, really roots for Celtic Football Club. Have you ever seen playmen like that, Celtic Football Club?
Not really.
I guess
cool.
Yeah, he had it made, I think.
Also, Yaroslav is winner of the tournament yesterday, so he has 2 buys. So he just won his first round now. But pretty impressive showing for him. I actually think the Dredge is pretty well positioned now, because people don't really play that much graveyard hate, even though they probably should. I think that the decks like Merfolk or White Weenie or something like that should play Relic Mine decks, because it's, you know, good against almost every deck. Like almost every deck plays at least 30 crews or victory time, but from the decklist we saw, no one really plays, you know, like a Turmeric Crypts or Ley Lines or whatever, so the Dredge is pretty good now. I'm not really sure about the Miracles matchup though, because even if you go off, they still have a Terminus dedicated.
Yeah, it's a horrible matchup. I've played Dredge before, and you don't want to play against Miracles.
Yeah. You can't even therapy them if they have the Terminus on the top, and
yeah, exactly.
And they usually play Rest in Peace in their board. So.
And even though if they don't, I mean, like the matchup is pretty bad because they have like counter magic, so they can counter your, like, you know, the most explosive draws with like Lion's Eye Diamond. They counter the Lion's Eye Diamond, and it's really hard to kill them like using only Ixorids. using only Icarids and kind of going for the slower kill because of Terminus and Swords to Plowshares.
Yeah,
and
we are
Five
updating the
Connections.
names and life totals in a minute. Don't worry. It will be made on before they start. Yeah, the players really like shuffling. I don't know. I don't think that the fact that we see so many draws is an accident. Like the legacy players just shuffle more than they should.
Maybe the legacy players just enjoy playing with their deck a little bit more. Is this some like I don't
I
know
mean,
kind
no,
of
no,
like strange fatigue?
no one like
Okay.
draws though.
Yeah, that's
It
true.
looks like the. Máš to obráceně, small death. Looks like the Fabian is mulliganing, which isn't hugely important in this matchup, but you never really want to see yourself going down to 6, but and going to 5. He's probably. Mošovic, podle mě.
Yeah.
He's probably just looking for a Forcevel or like a really fast show and tell, like a turn 2. So he might be aggressive, mulliganing more aggressively than he would otherwise because he knows what Yaroslav is playing. S- That's one of the disadvantages of winning the previous tournament, right? Everyone knows what you're playing.
Yeah. Kind of scouting. I guess was it forbidden to scout at a tournament at one time?
It
Wasn't
was, but it's like
Yeah,
15 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. And also, how can you prove it to a player that he's just not very well, prepared for the tournament and he knows the field very well? So, yeah.
Well, it used to be forbidden to watch another matches,
Yeah, that's
so that
true.
you can scout.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but it's like 15 years ago, yeah. So,
Yeah. I agree that it's fair, but
By the
like
way,
you can
Pete-
really forbid people to
Yeah.
watch other matches. So.
By the way, Peter is like 15 and a half, so.
I'm actually 20, but
Okay, so he was fine 15 years ago, but he still remembers it was forbidden to watch other people's matches.
from what I heard, I never experienced it myself, but
Yeah, it was a joke, Peter. No,
Yeah,
no need to defend yourself.
I know, but some people might not know that.
So you will defend yourself anyway, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks
Okay.
like he is forceable on a land, which is as good as you can hope for in a 4-land card hand. But I think that given that Yaroslav was on a draw, he maybe wanted to just discard so that he can get forced.
Yep.
Because if this looting gets forced, well, it didn't. That's weird. I think Fabian's only chance is that Yaroslav doesn't really have any other way to put the graveyard dredge creature in a graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is that the source to punches in his hand and cancel judgment? Does he play blue white miracles? Maybe we have a wrong deck list, but he definitely told me that this is his name. I don't know.
Well, it obviously isn't because you're sorry for this guy. We're just figuring out who is actually our player on a future match. We will figure it out very soon. Yeah, he definitely does not play Sneak and Show because he has a cancel judgment in his hand.
Yeah, he plays blue white miracles.
Okay. So I guess he's not Fabian Moshowitz as well. So let us just correct it in a minute for you.
You're gonna go ask him?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's happening?
Alright. Well, it looks like Yaroslav is just going off. Basically Fabian, or we don't really know if that is his name, is just looking for some cards that might be or might not be in Yaroslav deck, so he might have slightly more bigger chance in the next game. It's like pretty obvious that he's not gonna win this one, but there is no reason to scoop. If you don't have to show cards to your opponent, it's always better to just play it out. Yeah, it's likely that there are two Moshovitzes, so I didn't really assume that, so I just picked the first Moshevitz that I saw. So I'm sorry about that. you find out?
So yeah, we're sorry, it was our fault. Yeah,
It's completely different name.
It is. It's the name is on the Kalinski. We're just gonna fix it up in a minute for you.
Maybe I ask someone else on a future match area. That's possible.
Maybe.
Yeah, I asked someone else. I thought he was playing against Yaras, and it was someone else.
Oh, don't worry about it. And he doesn't play Season Show, right? He plays Blue White Miracles.
Yeah. Because one of the decks can actually defend against Dredge a little bit.
Yeah, the first game, yeah, definitely. But
Yeah.
not after mulliganing to 5, I guess.
Yeah. But it should make up for the pretty good match in a second game.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so all the details should be fixed up right now. Only that this is the round 4, which you are fixing right now, and then it's gonna be all perfect, except for our English,
Yeah.
because we sound like Czech president. Obviously, we do maybe. We'll get through.
No one is worse than our Czech president, but
Yeah. Because pussy here, pussy there, right?
yeah. It doesn't look like. Let's see. Does he have any rest in pieces? Doesn't look like he has any rest in pieces, but he has 2 containment priests, which I think is the new card from the commander, right? The 2/2 for 2,
Yep.
which is pretty good. It's not great, but it stops your opponent from.
No, it's huge against Dredge because
Stop
Ikaret
Ikaret and
Nakameva, yeah. So
Okay.
it's huge against Ikaret. Oh,
I mean,
Ikaret base decks.
it's not that huge because like it's if they have couple creatures in play and you play Rest in Peace, you can still beat the Dredge. But like if they are already going, the 2/2 does not really get
No,
you
it
back in
does
the game.
if your opponent is going off like sacrificing Alliance Eye Diamond and rather casting Breakthrough and then sacrificing Alliance Eye Diamond, this creature actually stops your opponent from going off, right? Because
Does it stop them from? Does it stop the bridge tokens?
the what? The
The
bridge
tokens from bridge?
No, but no, it does not. But since you are not able to get any of your creatures in play,
I
you
mean,
will-
I get the card is great if you can play it before they go off. I'm just saying that compared
Oh, yeah,
to like
yeah.
Crypt or Rest in Peace, even if they have like 2 Narcomoebas in play and a couple tokens,
Yeah, but
you
Crypt
can
and-
still win by playing Rest in Peace. But this doesn't really do anything at that point.
That's true. But I mean,
Still
like, if the dredge has gone off and they have like 5 or 6 tokens in play, you're not gonna win the game
Well,
probably.
you play Terminus, so you can.
Yeah, if you play Terminus, then you can.
I mean, the card is obviously good against Dredge. I'm just trying to say that it's not as good as the other hate
Yep.
cards.
Yep.
Still great though.
So both players are getting down to 6, or is this just the first shuffle? Because if
I don't know.
it's the first shuffle, they are shuffling for a very long time.
Yeah.
Both of those players.
And one more time. Jesus. I think this should be forbidden.
Yeah,
And I think it
exactly.
actually is. But
Yeah, I think you have exactly 3 minutes
to present your deck,
to present your deck to your opponent. Yeah.
they took like 7.
Yeah.
To se stoupil blbě. Oh, the 3-minute rule is gone, apparently.
Okay, so let us just I'll just check with the head judge how much time do you have to present your deck to your opponent?
Timely manner. That's what is written in the
Timely manner. It's like you can't have.
If you have like
Yeah.
5 minutes left, you probably shouldn't shuffle for 3 minutes.
Yeah,
Is what it probably means. But
but I mean, like anytime, can I go?
well, just because they are on a future match, they shouldn't have advantages to get like extra time or whatever. So they shouldn't get time extension just because they shuffle slowly. What they should do is to not shuffle as
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Giving them an extra time isn't a solution.
Because so once you do it, with the one
They will do it
couple,
next
yeah,
round
they do,
again.
and the problems between the rounds will add up, and then you will have tournament until like I don't know 10 o'clock
I
in the
mean,
morning
it
in
probably doesn't
the
really matter
evening.
in this matchup, but like
Yeah,
if you
the
play
dredge deck is really fast.
Miracle's Mirror or whatever, you're just gonna,
Mm.
you're not gonna play free games. They're just unrealistic.
Yep.
Looks like Ponder.
And Yaroslav has a pretty decent hand, I think. He has a couple of dredgers, couple of Cephal Coliseums, which are great, obviously, against the blue-white Miracle deck.
Do you think
And
he
he
wants
has
to
the
just
lion
draw and
side
discard?
diamond. No, I think he has lion side diamond in his hand. So what he wants to do on his first turn is to play a lion side diamond. If it doesn't get countered, then play a Coliseum,
Okay.
and then discard it and keep things off with the Coliseum because it's exactly 7 cards.
What if he forces the light side diamond?
What's that?
What if he forces the light side diamond? Does he have any other way to go off? Or like
No.
get a creature in his graveyard? Isn't better to just discard the dredger?
Then probably yes, but
If he has two ways to get his creature in a graveyard, I think it's fine to just play them. But if he doesn't, I think he's supposed to just discard.
Yep.
But I didn't really play the deck as much, so I don't know.
Well, anyway, Yerda decided to go with.
He has careful studies, so that's fine.
Yeah, he drew that off the top though.
But he had this creature.
Yeah, he had the preacher to him, and he decided to go with it.
So now he's gonna get forced, and he can play the Lions and Diamond. And if he has looting, he can really go off.
Yeah, but I don't see why didn't he play the diamond now? Like he gets, like you play your preacher to him, it gets forced. Why don't you play the diamond now?
I think the Lions and Diamond is better than the creature, so you would rather get your creature first.
Yeah, sure. So your creature got forced. So why don't you follow with the lion side diamond?
Oh,
the very same
Oh,
turn,
I
right?
didn't see that he passed. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's weird, yeah. Yeah, it looks like a pretty good draw for Anton.
Yep. Oh, is it the lion side? What is the fourth card in here? Well, all the cards are
It's
foil in
mana
his hand.
confluence.
Oh, it's mana confluence. But he does have lion side diamond, right?
I don't see it.
No.
I think he has
maybe
like careful studying. Might have something
yeah. Maybe I
Bunch of
misjudged it. Yeah, my mistake. I thought the mana confluence is actually the lion side diamond. He's dripping now, and then he's gonna cast the study.
What is he gonna say?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what are you gonna say? That's actually well, you have to say force of will now. I think because if you
Maybe he names Rest in Peace.
yeah, but if
He doesn't know that he doesn't have one.
well, it's a weird play then because if you want to name a rest in peace, you wanna play the careful study first, see what you draw, then play a mana confluence, and then play the Carabel therapy, right? So now he has to go for the force of will.
I mean, yeah, but he hit a brainstorm. Cool. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a card I would say, but it
Yeah.
definitely worked out for him.
Yeah.
So maybe he had a read.
Because I mean, like the line with the careful study is way better if you log something like breakthrough. You are actually able to kill your opponent on the very same turn.
I agree. But
Yep. As the mana confluence.
also, he might discard different cards from what he
Yeah,
saw.
exactly.
So it might be better to play the study. I don't know.
Well, he's casting the study now, definitely. Narcomoeba and Bridge.
It's like
Yeah, not the cards you want to draw really, but what can you do? I
He
mean, like
doesn't-
Dredge is like full of cards you don't want to draw.
also
It's just-
his only treasure is the one that dredges for 4.
yeah,
which isn't a lot.
Golgaritzak, yeah. But he does have the Sephiroth Collection in hand right now.
Okay.
That is gonna be
He
huge.
is only one dredger though.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
It's still good, but
it's still good. Yeah, exactly. If you hit at least one troll, you will probably be able to go up and just kill your opponent now.
it's not gonna be game over, but it's gonna be really good.
No, it's gonna be big game over right now. If he hits like, one more dredger in the first four,
What if
yeah.
he has like a terminus on the top? What is he gonna do? He can discard it, so
Yeah, but why do you care so much about Terminus at this point?
I
Yeah,
mean-
he's gonna. Yeah, of course. It is gonna be a time walk for your opponent, but then the turn after he's gonna have another Terminus because he will probably have some,
yeah, probably. I'm not saying this is a bad spot for Yarrow,
Yeah.
but I don't think the game is over right now.
Well, the Terminus is basically just a time walk.
He can like terminus into
He only hit it
into
one
the
knock.
containment priest and
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah. If he gets like, yeah, if he gets super lucky, then okay. But I mean, like, Yara only hit it. I think Anton's best chance for winning is that Yara's deck will somehow screw up itself, because Dredge does this kind of things. Like, you feel like you're ahead and you feel like you're winning, but no, not really, because your deck just, screws you up. You have like 3 bridges on the bottom, or 3 Narcomi or something
Yeah.
like that. And it happens actually surprisingly a lot.
I actually don't mind to watch Dredge from time to time. It's annoying when you see a lot of it, but like
Yeah.
it's kind of refreshing to see from time to time.
It is a sweet deck. I like this.
Yeah,
deck.
yeah.
I admit it. I've played this deck for a long, long
Just
time.
sending a
It is
message.
it is a sweet deck. I get it. It's completely boring for your opponent, like to sit there and try to figure out what's going on and if he's dead or not. But it's definitely fun to play.
Yeah. Sometimes you just come into tournament completely prepared. You know how to play Delver Mirror and whatever. You have these small edges, and
Yeah.
then you just face up against
Dredge
Dredge, and you
completely
just
crushed.
and you're completely crushed. You can't do anything.
Yeah, you're just watching your opponent, doing his little things and then
Yeah,
killing
yeah.
you.
All right. I mean, if he finds the how it's pronounced, containment priest now, he still could have a chance, or
Yeah.
actually be in pretty good spot. But
Yeah, but
if he doesn't, he's screwed.
he needs to find it now, like
Yeah.
this draw. Yeah, I agree, because there's not gonna be
Well, if
any
he
other
doesn't
next
find it
draw.
now, then he needs terminus and then draw it,
Hmm?
because there is gonna be lots of creatures next turn, presumably.
Yep.
B day records. No one said I have to respond to that. I just wanted to, so I did. I mean,
That's what we do here, guys. We comment on things you write.
like it's like the same question. Why did you write it? Like, why did I comment it? That's the same. So I don't think he has MTG online, by the way.
But Moonsoul Blue, though, I know this nick from NCG Online, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Blue, yeah. Well, anyway, back to our game.
Looks
Looks
like Yara is
like
just going off, yeah.
it's just going off.
It's another Colosseum.
Yeah, here's another Colosseum exactly in hand. So this is gonna be
Yeah.
the game, I think. Like, if there is not a terminus on, because there is actually a possibility that Yara could deck himself. Like, he's gonna kick off the combo, he's gonna get terminused, and then he's just will not be able to kick off the combo again unless he decks himself. So there is a slight window for Anton to win, but if he does not have the terminus on the top, it's gonna be, yeah.
But keep in mind the terminus actually
Not really
puts creature
winnable.
on the bottom, So even though
Yeah, but if you put tokens on bottom, they just
I
disappear,
know,
right?
but like if he puts, I don't know, like 2 Ichorites and 2 Narcomoebas on the bottom, he can dredge in a certain way where he can still win, even if
Yep.
he gets Terminus.
Yep.
You know,
Yep, I'm just.
doesn't have to dredge the trolley. He can like dredge for free.
Oh yes,
or
of course.
something.
I'm just saying Yara has to be aware of that, of
Yeah,
not
yeah.
decking himself and like adjust his plays around this typical thing. So let's see if we finally see the kill. He's discarding 3 cards into the Coliseum, and now he's proceeding with
Yeah.
his turn. So
The only way for Anton to win now is that he has Terminus on top, and then the third card that he didn't saw this turn is the Priest.
yep.
That's like his only way.
Oh, he
Collect-
cast a collect.
That doesn't really do anything.
That is not gonna be enough, I think. Because what does Yara have in hand? He has 2 Narcomoebas and 2 Trolls. Okay.
Do we know how many bridges are there?
Well, he has no creature in play so far.
Yeah. So he might not be able to go off this turn. Next turn he will be able to thanks to Ichorites.
Yeah, also he will be able to cast one of his Narcomoebas from hand. So,
Wonder. If he finds the priest now, he might have shot. Also, he can just shuffle and then look with the top again.
yeah, but he finds 2...
I think he wants to shuffle.
yeah, 2 lands and 1 brainstorm, yeah, I think so.
So
The thing is, brainstorm is not really getting
he doesn't
anywhere.
play Rest in Peace.
Yeah, you get to see 1 card, 1 additional card, but...
He boarded in the Containment Priest, probably 2 explosives, Vendilion Click to have some clock.
Anton did, yeah.
Yeah, and maybe Faster Storms on the play to counter the late looting, what it's called, Lights and Diamond or Careful Study.
Yeah.
So
if Anton is gonna be able to win this game, it's gonna be...
I mean, it's not inconceivable. There's the priest.
There's the priest, yeah.
So we might be heading to game 3.
Game 3, yeah.
Does he
But
have any?
Yada is gonna be on play in case there is gonna be game 3. Yada is gonna be on play, and I think that's like a huge
Yeah.
upside for a dredge.
Mainly
dredge deck.
because like the cards like Faster Storm doesn't do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Yarda might have answer in a Dark Blast. He can.
Does he play Dark Blast?
Let's see.
I know some other players do. I mean, the
Has 3 Upper BKs. He has 3 Firestorms.
Yeah, but it doesn't really look like he bought them in, right? Like he revealed almost half of his deck, and there is no abrupt decay.
Yeah.
So unless he has like 3 in the rest of his deck, which is very unlikely.
He might like board in,
Yeah.
like 2 or 1.
Yeah, maybe.
Looks like he's dredging anyway.
Maybe he wants to find the Dark Blast.
Yeah, but he doesn't play it. So
Oh, he doesn't play it.
that
Okay.
seems unlikely.
Okay. Good luck finding that.
Oh,
when
he
you
does.
find it.
He does. He has 1 in the main
He has
deck.
one, yeah. Because the deck which actually won the Star City Games tournament last.
It's actually
Played
1
that
for
too.
Yaroslav.
Yep.
Which is the update.
Yep.
This is round 4.
It is. It should say actually.
He actually milled Upper BK right now, so he did bring it in. Okay. So I'm not really sure which one is more likely, that he's gonna mill one of the Dark Blast, or that he's gonna naturally draw the Upper BK. Now that he doesn't have the Gemstone Mine, it's obviously, even if he draws a DK, he can play it.
But does he even have a land in deck left? Because that's an issue too with the dredge. Like once you lose all your lands, you have to be really cautious of how many decks you have left in your deck, and then accordingly to it, either draw or dredge.
Yeah.
So if he has like 1 or 2 lands in a deck, I think it's safer to draw. Have you the dredge? I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
try to find a
if
dark bath.
he could have not played an Arcomiba, and he would still have the gemstone mine.
Yep.
So you know, I'm not sure which one is more likely, whether he dredges into Dark Blast or that he
Yeah.
draws Abrupt Decay. I think the dredging is a little bit more safe, but I don't know.
He has two tutus now, so let's see where will they take him. Yeah, and that is the thing we talked about. Like, yeah, that is probably gonna take himself because there's not many cards left in his deck. And the abrupt decay is already gone, right?
Yeah, but like if he draws the answer, then he can just basically win on a spot.
Mhm.
I mean next turn.
Mhm.
But I think this game hugely favors Anton now.
Yeah, yeah. Me too.
Like even if Yarrow finds an answer for the priest, the Anton, if he finds a terminus meanwhile, he can just kill all of the creatures, and Yaroslav is probably gonna deck himself before he's gonna be able to kill him again.
Yeah, well, exactly. Like I think Andon is exactly in the spot where he wants to
Wait,
be,
huh?
right? Because he has clock in the form of when they don't click, he has the control of the game because he has the mystic. So Yara can't really do nothing. Like he can swing in for 4 with his tokens, but that's not gonna do the trick for him. At least not this game.
Is there a list of standings online? I don't think
Yes,
so yet.
there is. Yes,
There are
there is.
standings.
Yes, there is. You can just check out our website
Have no pitch.
www.pragueeternal.com, and there's a standing section where you can find it.
What is the buzz about round one? Like I don't get it. Like it's like already a third comment about round one for no reason. I don't really get it.
What?
People are talking about round one for no reason.
No, it's a typo. It should say game one.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's Jace. What happened?
It's gonna come up in a very few seconds. I'm sorry for it.
Do we know the Yaroslav live football? Can you check it out?
I can, but I don't think it is necessary because he just conceded the game.
Oh, okay.
But I will definitely if you want to. Actually, oh, he won the game?
What happened?
And
I don't get it.
I don't know, he wants to play without the playmat because they want to see the Prague Eternal sign. That's why he put it away, probably. I'm not sure. Yeah, but
Oh, okay.
actually good for Yara that he's having his like sideboard guard because let me tell you, one of the most difficult things about playing the dredge deck is the sideboard deck because dredge is like extremely I would say
Streamline.
yeah, exactly, like a straightforward deck.
Yeah.
And all the cards in the deck have their own spot, and you actually have to play them. If you don't play them, you just end up drawing like I don't know, 2 bridges, 1 Narcoma above land, and stuff like that. So it's extremely hard to put something out. So what you usually do is you take out like 1 bridge, 1 Narcomoeba, 1 Golgari attack, something like that.
I agree with that, but like the cyber guard is not really going to help you because you have to adjust your cyberboarding from what you see from
Yeah,
your
yeah,
opponent.
that's true.
So but players are definitely taking their time. Hmm? Oh. We already fixed it, at least we think so. Can you tell us if it's working? Napište to jedno. His cyber is Two containment priests, probably two explosives.
Anton Seibert.
Yeah, it probably brings in some vanillion just to have, an early pressure. And I'm not sure about the Foster Stones on a draw. They are definitely good on a play, but maybe not so good on a draw. But they still might be better than something else like Contrabands. So, and Khmalik probably just wants to bring in the upper BK, so he has an answer for the priest or explosives potentially. Looks like Anton really likes the Pokemon. Players are taking the time again. I don't know. Like it's so hard for me to understand that. Like especially in Legacy where there are fetch lands and you're shuffling your deck all the time. First of all, I'm surprised that they are not bored of it. Also, that the games usually go pretty long, and you should play as fast as you can, so you can finish the game in timely fashion. But doesn't look like it's being the case here. Let's see if Yaro can go off on turn one. Anton has first of all, couple lands and couple good spells, so it should be a pretty good keep. And Yara goes down to 6. So it usually doesn't really matter how many cards a Dredge has in his hand if he hits the right ones. Like, way to get a treasure in his graveyard. It matters on a draw because you don't have the option of just drawing and discarding, but since he's on a play, it doesn't really matter. But Maniki Cyborg, do you want all the cards? He plays 3 Lotus Petals to go off more quickly, 1 Ashen Rider to have an answer, to like, I don't know, the bridge that says that you can attack or something, 3 Upper BKs, 3 Firestorms, 1 Red Return, 2 City of Brass, and 2 Chain of Vapor. Problem.
So the players are tight, and as we said before, Yaroslav is going to be on a play here, which is huge.
But he's already mulligan into 6, and Anton has first of all.
Okay.
So.
Still not unbeatable. I mean, like if you start with Cabal Therapy and then follow with the Alliance High Diamond, you can still.
Or he can just play, two spells that he has to counter.
Exactly.
Doesn't need to be Cabal Therapy. Like a Careful Study is basically Cabal Therapy because he's probably gonna just counter it. Right?
Yeah, that's true.
So it's even better because you get 1 more card out of it.
But if you have Alliance High Diamond land and a Cabal and Careful Study, it's better to start your things with the Alliance High Diamond because it gets countered for sure. Like if your opponent has if you have nothing else on the board and you just try out and just put a Alliance High Diamond there, he has to counter, right?
I mean,
there's no way you're not countering.
He's gonna counter like. My point is that he's gonna counter even something worse like Careful Study because his best.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, so you wanna play.
So it's better to play Study first, so because the light and light diamond is better.
No, it is not.
You think the Study is better than the?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Why?
Because you wanna draw some more cards, especially after mulligan to 6, right? Like some more quality cards, let's say.
I guess.
Because. Yeah, so it happened as foreseen. Yaroslav casted the Careful Study and he got counter. I'm sorry, guys.
Anton is just gonna look for, you know, probably the Contempt Priest or another way, another counterspell. It looks like he found it a priest, so
The priest is gonna be a huge problem for Yara now.
yeah. Well, he still haven't. Oh, he played it well. He didn't draw it immediately,
Mm.
so it can get discarded with
Yeah,
the Cabal Therapy.
exactly. So Yara actually has to go up now. Right?
Or have an Abra PK,
Yeah.
which it doesn't seem like he has.
But he doesn't have a lion side diamond. Does he have a dredger in hand though?
Uh, I don't think he has one.
Oh.
This is round 4. It's not the replay. Oni to vlastně ukazuje, že je to kolo 1, kámo. Já vím, no tak prostě píšu ty. Prostě píšu, jo.
No.
Is this round 5? It's round 4, right? Or like, it looks like the priest came down and Yaro is pretty sad. First of all, he doesn't even have any dredger, even if he didn't have the priest, and he doesn't have an answer for it. So he needs to rip pretty well here, and he can't even play the upper BK of the city of the city. But sorry, Cephalid Coliseum. What is that?
Ashen Rider, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Yarda is pretty much dead now. I don't
Yeah.
see. It would have to be like extremely lucky sequence of cards Yarda would draw. I think actually, yeah, Yarda could
Yeah,
draw.
I don't see a way.
I'm just trying to think of the way which it could have been done. It can be done, but at this point, like if you're the dredge player,
And he
it's
drew
proper-
first of all.
yeah, I mean, like at this point, if you're the dredge player, it's probably better to concede and do something else with your life than just
Yeah.
suffer under the crushing power of blue-white miracles.
Yeah, he has a Terminus on top, Force of Will, and Snapcaster in his hand.
And also, if you're the dredge player and you're in spot like this, concede and have in mind the commentators sitting at above you and commenting what you're doing, because we don't really have much to say right now except Yada is very much dead.
You also do more time you're gonna play, more people is gonna see what you're playing.
Yeah, exactly.
What Priest does is that whenever a creature comes into play and it wasn't played from a hand, it gets exiled. So basically it stops show and tell, green sun's in it, bridge from the below, cards like that. It's pretty good.
Oh, he plays the main deck. Oh no, that's a problem.
He's playing a board. Yeah, it is basically just a matter of time until the two damage by turn
Yeah,
eventually kills him.
I think Yara's gonna have enough in like 1 or 2 turns and he's gonna concede the game now.
Yeah. It has flash also, it's so good.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
The priest has the flash as well, yeah.
That's insane. He boarded us in.
The dredge player is from Czech Republic actually, so this is the answer for Devilish Crusade.
Crusader.
Crusader, I'm sorry, Devilish Crusader. The miracle player is from Germany, and the dredge player is from Czech Republic. Since the tournament play takes place in Prague, Czech Republic, you're gonna see a lot of those flags during the day, I think.
All right. So Yaroslav at least started to starting to dredge. So if he hits the dark blast, he might have a shot. But
No, he does. He doesn't have any lines in
oh,
play.
right.
And
And Anton
you
has
need
the Percival.
yeah. So like this is not gonna happen for Yarda.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I understand he's trying, but it's kind of like fighting a windmill. You're not gonna win ever. I mean, like, what is he even thinking about right now? Like,
I mean, he just
does he think like, okay, I need to find dark blast, and then I need to draw two lands in a row that produce black mana, so not Cephalic Costume, and then I can kill off the priest.
I think he's just going through the motion.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't think he's
That's the
go-
handshake.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna I don't think he thinks that he's gonna win. He just wants more camera time. So,
Welcome at time. Because Yaroslav is a huge fan of vintage too, so I'm surprised we didn't see the play vintage sign. Well, anyway, that was round 4, guys.
And that's the game.
We're gonna be back with round 5.
See you in a minute.
See you in more than a minute, but in like 25 minutes. See you.